Hello, thank you for joining me. I want to start off with a piece from this friendship book that I've shown you before. It doesn't give a name of the person who wrote this bit, so I'm sorry, but I cannot give any thanks to anybody. But I send it through the ether because it really resonated. And it's actually a piece, I literally opened the book this morning. I'm working through it day by day, but occasionally I will just open at a page. And this happens to be Saturday, May the 3rd. So, just a couple of months ahead. I stopped to admire a doorway that led to the gardens of the stately home. Look at the graceful way the frame rises up, the elegance of the arch, the carving in the keystone, I urged. Yes, yes, my sweetheart said, but the bottom of the wood has begun to rot. Someone should take care of that before the door is of no use at all. Civilizations, architects, and even individuals might have grand ideals, but the results of these often rot from the ground up because we can be too focused on the glory and not focused enough upon the basics. In other words, we are often too intent on the heights we might reach in the future, while paying no attention to the ground on which we stand today. That is very true. I remember, over 50 years ago, nearly 60 years ago in fact, when my then boyfriend, who went on to be later my ex-husband, bought an old banger, an old car. We were very proud of it and decided that we were going to go down to Cornwall for a holiday. Yippee! A long, long drive. And to prepare the car for this, he decided that the dashboard needed recovering. So I bought some of that sticky plastic stuff and recovered that. I think he put a bit of oil in the engine, but that was about it. And of course we set off, waving cheerio, and I can only imagine how my mum and dad were feeling. But they just said, take care, and off we went. And of course, we reached a hill that I knew was on our road because it was before the main motorways were in use. And part way up, this old car decided it had had enough. And that really was a case of looking at the fripperies, the peripherals, rather than focusing on the essentials, the groundwork. And it's like if you're doing a job, the groundwork is very, very often the most important. It can take the most time, but it's certainly essential, especially with something like decorating. Stripping the wallpaper, filling the holes, filling the cracks, and doing the same with the woodwork. The actual painting and putting wallpaper on, that doesn't in the end take as much time as that preparation with the sanding down and everything else. But you don't see that preparation. All you see is the finished item. And it's the same with so many things. If you're going for a job, you dress smartly, not like me today, and hopefully polish your shoes if they're polishable, and in you go. But if you've only done the external things and not done the internal things and thought about what the job entails, how are you going to address any questions about this? But you've gone in thinking that, oh, I'll sail into this, they'll be lucky to have me. We need to think about those important ground bits. And it's the same with the garden. It looks a mess at present because I was ill in autumn and didn't do a final clear up. But I have begun doing a little bit a day, and I will get there. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. I'm very much in tortoise mode, plodding on. If I was a hare, I would have said, oh, well, you know, if I get plants, new plants in growing, they will hide the fact that there are weeds here and there's dead stuff that needs cutting out. But, you know, those weeds would have sprung up and that dead stuff would still be dead stuff that I would know about, even if nobody else saw it. So sometimes being that tortoise and doing things gradually, slowly, it works. Have a think, what do you need to do about your basics? And I suppose for a lot of us, it really is basic health care. Exercise. I used to go and do a lot of aerobics classes. I used to swim 50 lengths a day. But now it's a matter of getting myself back to gentle walking. And I need to do that, because if I'm not taking care of that, then it doesn't matter if I put on a bit of makeup to make me look a bit better, if I'm not getting better inside. The gardening, that's good. That's helping me. I'm stretching and reaching and hoeing and scraping, so that's all good as well. But back that up with eating healthily. That also is a work in progress. I think, like many of us, when the weather's cold, we probably eat more of the stodge. I know I do. I resort to my old comfort foods from home when I was a child. Though I have to say, right, cover your ears if you're sensitive here, I haven't resorted to tripe and onions or cow heel stew. On that note, I will hand out buckets to those who are thinking, oh, and go and get on with some gardening. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. Take care of yourself and think about that groundwork that will allow you to flourish and blossom. It pays dividends. It's so worthwhile. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.